First offering on the way. And this one's in the dirt. But fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 pitch. Runners off for second. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
Definitely a hit and run right there, and he's hoping to find the hole that's vacated by the shortstop covering the base. But once he fails to make contact, it's an easy out down there at second.
Bases are empty, one man out. Here's the 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. You have to figure that he's really going to need to keep the walks in check if he's going to have success here.
I was thinking the same thing. No free rides. You've got to make these guys earn it.
The 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. Well hit high in the air and deep to center field. Green is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
That ball was hit well, and it might have been a different story if he pulled it. Instead, he hit it to the big part of the ballpark, and he's retired.
Michael Pinay will stand in. He comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. Here's the first offering. Now a hard liner toward short. But this won't get by the shortstop as he's there to take it in for the third out. Nothing doing here this half. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. As we get to the bottom half, let's look at our starting lineup right there on your screen. Rafael Diaz will have the challenge of stopping these guys. This is a guy that's got a workhorse mentality out there, not afraid to throw a lot of pitches, but if he gets careless with his location, he can be hittable. Here's a look now at the defensive alignment they'll have to contend with. Rick Green will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for Montgomery, center fielder, Rick Green.
Too low, 1-0. Eric, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight here in the bottom of the first. It was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
Yeah, and this game's not always that hard. You hit the ball, you throw the ball, you catch the ball, but lately they haven't been doing any of the 3 particularly well. That's going to need to change, and soon.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a fly ball. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 1-2. And a good strike 2 pitch there as he has to fight to stay alive as this is fouled away. Here's another 1-2. Fouled back. He'll try again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
Sets the 2-2 pitch. Now a ball hit sharply down the line at third. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their house.
Jesse Pitts will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. First pitch coming. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Comes set. Now the pitch. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 pitch. In there, 1-2 now. Here comes a 1-2. Pitch in the dirt, and that scoots right on by. And a bad time for that as the runner takes second here.
And with 2 strikes, this is the risk that you run trying to get a guy to fish for something. No doubt that was the idea, but it's going to wind up costing him.
Here now the 2-2. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. 2-2. And this ball is also hit foul and heading for the seats, so we'll have to do it again. Still 2-2. Now another 2-2. Pitch in the dirt is swung on and missed, so he'll need to get the force at first. Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, and that turns out to be a nice little play there behind the plate. They get the swing through for strike 3, but then he's got to get the out over there at first base and make sure that nobody else advances. And he's able to accomplish both of those tasks.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That batting average up in the stratosphere here to begin play. 6 home runs, 18 driven in. Here's the 1-0. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
The 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
He goes with the slider that time, and it's driven to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
Yeah, this ball's hit high enough that he can go back and tag at second base. So that's a good job of moving up the extra 90 feet now with 2 outs.
Jeremy Pitts will get his first opportunity now, and you can see that average pushing up near 350 to start things out. Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are, so the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home. Outside, 2-1. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Here he comes on 2-2. And he watches a splitter for a called third strike, and the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Jason Randolph will stand in, hoping to turn things around from the loss last night. He was 0 for 4 in that ball game. Now the first pitch. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. The next pitch. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
1-1 on the way. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2.
Are you crazy, Blue?
A 2-1 offering. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. The 2-2 coming. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Three-two pitch. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting fifth, center fielder, Wade Simpson.
Wade Simpson will stand in, back in the lineup after getting the night off yesterday. Now here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
He's probably not going to throw too many first pitch changeups. That's a pretty darn good call.
Pitch on the way. Late swing and a ball line fouled into the seats past the third base dugout. Now here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Here comes another 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off.
The pitch. And this is high for a ball, so from 0-2, he's worked it back to 2-2 now. Here's the 2-2 offering. Too high, ball 3.
Yeah, still looking for that put-away pitch. Hasn't gotten him to offer it any of the last 3.
Payoff pitch coming. And look out. That's in very tight, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat right there. Anytime you go from down 0-2 in the count to working out a walk, well, let me tell you, that ain't easy to do.